Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Blades in the Dark with our lovely Here Be Heroes people. On our last little segment, uh, LaRose, the group contact, called in a favor where he wanted you to handle a little bit of information that Inspector, I believe it was Lamarck, Shauna Lamarck, had on the blue coats and was going to give to the gray cloaks, which we hate. They suck. There was a lot of shenanigans that happened. A ghost got involved. A sub heist within the heist got involved. You guys made it out alive, thankfully, and that's what counts. That's what we're here for. But yeah, we're coming to back in the lair. We didn't do our XP last time, so we're going to start with the cruise XP, and then we're going to work our way around. Alrighty. Let me see. Forget where they put them. I want to say abilities. Yes, there we go. Alright, so.
Oh, this is better. I didn't realize I could make this bigger.
Neat.
Neato.
This is a lot better. It was so small before, and like trying to put as much info on the screen, I'm like, oh, I gotta keep scrolling.
Just shrink it to just shadows.
Can I do that? Oh, wait, I could go further. I could just shrink it to this.
Much information.
All right, anyway.
All right, so execute a successful espionage, sabotage, or theft operation. You guys did steal, so that happened. 1 XP. Wahoo! Contend with challenges above your current station. You totally did. Thank you for your input.
Dog.
Dogus.
It was silver.
That's true, it was silver.
Exactly.
Dealing with an inspector, dealing with a ghost. I could see probably more than 1 XP for contend with challenges above your current station on that. Felt like you were dealing with a lot of things that were big. So 2 for that one. Express goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew. This one I want to open up to the
the cruise reputation, which we did, right?
No. This last mission, your reputation is subtle. This last mission was incredibly loud, unfortunately.
Oh, so the boost to our rep is not what you were talking about.
Yeah. So I don't think we bolstered the crew's reputation on the last one. Maybe this one. Who knows?
Would we get one from dealing with ghost? Because we kind of dealt with a ghost.
That's probably going to be more in IO's playbook.
Okay.
Is what I'm gonna imagine, because you don't have the weird reputation yet.
Okay.
Just for me.
Just for you. And then last one I want to open up to the floor, see what you guys think. Express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew. Do you feel like there was any moments where that really shined in the last session?
No, it was all really bad.
I guess in opting not to kill the inspector and instead trying to frame her and like lower her status to raise our own, that might have been serving our own goals more than, cold-blooded murder.
Yeah.
I could feel that. That tracks. I like it. I will throw you a bone on that.
Yay, I love bones.
We love bones in this house. Let's run through our XP, people. Let's start with Chimera.
Oh, goody.
All right, I hope you remember what you did last time.
I did. I wrote it down.
Lovely. Alrighty, you addressed the challenge with tracking or violence.
I certainly did. I shot people.
You did shoot some people. You shot some ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
You shot Faro.
Yeah.
I got
Do
shot.
I? Quick question for that. Do I get multiple XP because I did it like twice?
Usually for multiple times, I'd like to have more than twice. I feel like
Okay.
one is totally justifiable, but this is a game
Okay.
where you can argue with me. So
Oh, I mean, if you really want to argue, it was two separate challenges. One's with Faro and one's with the inspector. So two different people. Two different circumstances.
Was there any opportunities that you had in the last score where tracking was involved?
No, I don't think I actually rolled for it.
I don't think so either. So let's call it one right now, and we'll keep on moving. And you can put that in whatever track you like. You expressed your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
I think so. I expressed my background with my fighting skills.
By what?
But the fighting skills, like aiming and shooting, hunting down the ghosts.
That leans more on what you do to gain XP for tracking and violence. This is more like your character's beliefs, what made them real.
Hmm. Yeah, I got nothing.
Alrighty. Struggled with issues from your vice or traumas.
Nope.
Alrighty. Sometimes that is how it be. 1 XP for thee. Our next up in our alphabetical order would be our friend Faro.
Okay.
Alrighty, sir. Have at ye. You address the challenge with calculation and conspiracy.
I think the only thing that could have applied was plotting for the framing of the inspector
Mhm.
bit. But we did mark that for the crew, so I don't know if that would be valid just for myself as well.
I think it's valid because it was a flashback roll that Faro did specifically, so it feels good to me. I can throw you a 1 on that.
Yeah.
Express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
I don't really feel like they came up a lot last time.
And the vice or traumas, I don't think so
No.
either. Alrighty. Well, the nice thing about the last score is that we had a lot of desperate action rolls, so you guys got XP.
I did
based
get
off of that.
XP for a desperate action roll, so there was that.
Yeah, so that's the nice balance. We're not getting too much right now, but you got a lot during the thick of it. Io. Ayo. Anyway.
Ayo. Hi.
Hello, lovely lady. Let's see here. You addressed the challenge with knowledge or arcane power.
I did do that
You
multiple
totally
times.
did. You totally handled a ghost.
She was using the ghost powers.
You got a ghost to come out. You got a ghost to step into a person's body. You put the ghost away because
I
it was
did.
being a bad ghost.
He was a bad boy.
Don't forget
Fella
the
goes.
ghost in the water.
Ghost in the water. Yeah, you're right. You're right there. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of ghosting, so I'd totally throw you two on that.
Yay! And I indulged.
You did. You overindulged, but we'll get to that part on the last thing.
Okay, so I open up my page and I put it where?
You can put it in the Playbook XP, Insight Prowess, or Resolve, wherever you like.
All right, and I get 2 diamonds.
Yep, 2 little clicks. You express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. The whole thing with your mom. The whole thing with your fucked up mom. Totally feels like that happened. I totally want to throw you at least 1 for that.
Yay, thank you. I'm actually going to put that right into consort or consort. Wrong.
The resolve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, remember to do it in the XP tracks, not the stats.
You're not getting little circles. You're working your way up to be able to get little circles.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I don't remember how to put it in. I'm just so sorry.
When you click on the little white,
It's on the stream.
pips.
Okay,
There you go.
it's the orange part. Well, because I have mine up on mine. I have it up on my screen. I don't have the stream up. Okay.
And you didn't add any more pips, did you, to your skills?
No.
Okay, good. So
Or
yeah, you
did
have
I?
right now. Did you?
No, I didn't.
I think based on creation, that looks good. Yeah. So yeah, you have free experience points to put anywhere.
Alright.
And last but not least, struggled with vice or traumas, you overindulged. That's one XP right there.
Sweet. Okay. I put 1 into insight, 2 into insight and 2 into resolve.
Awesome, lovely. Who's next on the menu? Iris.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, hello. It is loading for me. There we go. You address the challenge with deception or influence.
Not only did I sway that woman multiple times, I also drugged her. I think I deserve to.
You know what? I will accept that. I will let it happen.
Thank you.
Drug that woman. Express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
I would argue similarly to what Hunter said before, where like even though the whole group decided it would be best to frame her and not kill her, like Iris did bring up the idea that like if we're trying to move up in the world, you don't want to have like dirt on your hands and things like that. And her whole shtick is whatever like helps her social climb. So I think that she did express her beliefs when suggesting that we should not kill her.
This is valid. I will accept it.
Yeah.
I will throw you a 1 on that. And I don't think vice or trauma came into play last time.
It did not. Correct.
Alrighty. So, to let you guys know about the clock,
about
I have
profit?
eliminated some of them
You
because there's
skipping
been a
me?
lot
You
of
completely
things. Oh
skip
my god!
profit.
No, I get a
You
level
don't
up.
get.
Man.
Sorry, profit. You get
Amazing.
no XP.
Right.
Get
Okay.
fucked.
Profit did so much in the score. I'm so sorry. Let me get that guy.
I turn the tides with
That's
good
so
rolls.
Dude,
Forgotten.
I'm so sorry. You addressed the challenge with technical skill and mayhem.
I mean, I forged the ducks perfectly. I glued Pharaoh's feet to the ground when a ghost was inside of him.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see 2 on that bad boy. I think that can make it happen. Lovely, awesome. You expressed your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
You made a grenade.
True, I did make a grenade,
I think that's more the technical skill.
but yeah, nah. I agree. But for beliefs, I was more in favor of framing them over straight up killing.
To briefly bounce back, what was Chimera's stance on that? If you'll remind me, Sam.
I'm sorry, what?
What was Chimera's stance on frame or kill the inspector?
She kind of wanted to kill.
I think that's fun. Sam, take one more XP because I think I've given everyone else a one on Beliefs Drives Heritage, as I will do with you right now, Prophet. You get one.
Wahoo.
And struggle with issues for
Nope.
vice or traumas. Yep. And we're caught up to date. Wahoo. Hell yeah. Taxes done. I need it like the Dark Souls across the screen, you know, like the black banner, red text.
Why is there boss music?
Teehee. But yes, to update you guys on the background clock. The Ulf Ironborn has tiered up. The Lost has regained new supplies, and they've moved from a weak to a stronghold. And the Billhooks have decided to stop bothering the Lost because they just wanted a very quick and easy destruction of their gang, and they're not getting that anymore, and that makes them upset. But we got new things. So I wanted to do a little fun scene. Oh, actually, wait, that's right. This guy is in the... He's in the crew sheet. A man.
Ew.
Behold.
Damn.
I second that.
Bing bong.
Oh,
In
It's
our
all-
house.
Intruder?
He's here.
So to frame what's going on, let me stage some everybody. You guys are in the store after our most recent score. Can I not stage everybody? Damn.
Is there a
that's so
limit?
mean. There's a staging limit. All right, so I guess I'll play
Take
around
the
with
guys
it.
down. Put the girls up.
Maybe I'll just get rid of Prophet. I mean, we can just overlook that.
True,
guy.
true. I agree.
We did almost just skip him for XP, so
I'm not here today.
it's fine.
Kevin is not real. Anyhow, you guys are down in the store. You're kind of licking your wounds, figuring out your next step. When you have a visitor come through, and it's LaRose.
Licking your wounds. Some of us licking actual wounds.
Yeah. Good to see you all in one piece.
Now, are we like in like the storefront, or like did he just
Yeah,
come back here?
the storefront. There's no customers at the moment. He came at a good.
Okay, then Pharaoh's not out there. He's still he's in the back.
Prophet, this is your store. Go talk.
Yeah.
This is your store.
I
Stage
wasn't
that
sure
man.
who was here. But
All right,
Pharaoh's not out there.
We'll do it this
Welcome.
way.
welcome. Yeah, we got the job done. Might not have went as smoothly as we would have liked, but Yeah.
Right. Might I be able to speak with the rest of your cohorts?
of course.
Are you gonna buy something?
He just like looks around a little bit and then just picks up a rock and puts like a little bit of change on the counter.
rock.
Okay.
I'll go back, grab everyone.
Alrighty. And we'll bring this to the lair. As LaRose kind of takes a look around the place, you guys notice that he has a freshly bandaged arm, it looks like. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the dog. Perfect. No losses.
I see you got the memo on the matching attire. As he Pharaoh sticks a leg out and he has a bandage wrapped around his leg.
This was from our failed venture into the inspector's office. He kind of boasts the arm. Turns out that it wasn't the inspectors themselves that caught wind of it, but the Grey Cloaks, and they put up a bit of a fight.
How many did you lose?
No deaths, thankfully. I think we have at least enough of an understanding where, although we don't like each other, we don't want to kill each other. At least yet, right now.
That's good. Any in jail?
So far, so good. I mean, the Bluecoats are the people that put people away.
Fair enough.
And what of the results from our little venture on the forefront?
Well, of course you've already taken the payment, so we have that all settled. Shauna has been dispositioned and is under current investigation as to the drugs found on her person and the instructions to rob the inspectors. Looking between Iris and Prophet on that. And of course, the most critical bits of information have already been handled.
So it really... we could call it a success in the end then, yes?
We can. What brings me here today, though, is another matter. He tosses over a newspaper to you, Faro.
Now catch it, and then check it out.
The headline reads, Death of King Crow.
Does
LaRose
King Crow
crosses-
ring a bell?
This seems like kind of a catchy name that the ink rakes are using. It's not a very common thing to hear, so it probably doesn't really ring too much of a bell with you. LaRose crosses his arms. Rorik, who is leading up the Crows in Crowsfoot, was murdered last night.
Hmm. Any suspects?
Rorik II has made a very sudden claim to power in the gang, although we don't have any definite points of evidence.
Who's his second?
Lissa. She's pretty rough around the edges from what I've heard. And, well, Rorik's body wasn't recovered, you see. There's a ghost going around Duskvol as we speak.
Alex, what was this woman's name?
Lissa, that would be Lyssa.
Thank you.
You got it.
So what do you want us to do with that information?
Well, with Rorik out of power, he was the one thing keeping some of the local gangs in Crowsfoot from going at each other's throats. Most notably, the Red Sashes and the Lampblacks. They've already started fighting in the streets again. Lissa's trying to regain power, two gangs are at war, and, well, I've caught wind that the Hive is looking for some assistance in the matter as well. Seems like they had some sort of arrangement with Rourke that they'd like to put back into place.
And do they see it that all this infighting is getting in their way?
I don't believe that the Hive likes Lissa. So having Rourke back in power would mean a continued business venture for them. Seems like she stonewalled them out.
So are you saying you want us to get Rourke's ghost? Or
I'm saying right now you're in a pretty position to rise up through the underbelly. Crow's Foot has gone topsy-turvy. There's no clear leadership in sight. There's people that hate each other, people that want to kill each other, people that want to learn about each other. I wanted to pass it along so that you can get a jump start on where your gang will take off to.
We'll say, this does look quite promising.
Indeed. Anyhow, I ought to get back to the office. I'm not looking forward to all the questions about my arm.
I'm sure you'll be able to handle it just fine, LaRose.
Oh yes, I had a rather unfortunate run-in with a local thug. Happens all the time.
Just another day in the life of a bluecoat.
Just another day. Well, best of luck to you. Kind of gives a tip of his cap and makes his way on out. So let me unstage the man. Kill the man.
Die.
Obliterate.
Obliterated. So, as much as I love profit, profit, stop.
Not doing anything.
I know. Just stop it. How dare
It's
you?
not existing. Okay.
Today we bully Prophet. To
Peace.
give you guys a quick rundown on the clocks, I don't want to put them all up on the screen because I noticed it got very cluttered the last time. Right now there are 4 that are currently in action. The Crows have a 6-part clock with 2 parts done to reestablish their control in Crow's Foot. The Dimmer sisters, those really creepy girls that love ghosts so much, have a 6-part clock to find Rorik, which they have 3 parts done. The Lampblacks have an 8-part clock called Destroy the Red Sashes, with only 1 part done. And last but not least, the Red Sashes have an 8-part clock called Destroy the Lampblacks, with 2 out of 8 done. When it comes to offers and invites, you guys would have heard that the Lampblacks are looking for assistance, the Red Sashes are looking for assistance, and the Hive has a request.
Does our crew currently have any standing with any of them?
Right now, the only one that you have standing with is a -1 with the Lampblacks, because you told Bazos to eat shit.
yeah.
That's right.
Fair enough.
And we gotta keep telling him that.
And who was it? Those are the Red Sashes that are feuding with them?
Yeah, the Red Sashes are in a war with them right now.
Do we know what the request is from the Hive? Besides just like helping them reestablish their deal?
It is tied to reestablishing their deal. They have an interest in possessing Rorik's ghost, pun intended.
So we would need to get it first.
Hmm.
Good thing we have someone who is good with ghost.
Time to be weird, Sid.
Do you guys want to engage with any of these gangs first, or do you want to get into downtime?
Shall we hold a meeting?
Yeah.
Crew meeting?
Yeah. I think that'd be a smart idea.
So
Everyone around the table.
I'm guessing I assume we like start gathering not long after LaRose leaves us.
Hmm.
So oh, that's right. Cinematic camera.
Hell yeah.
And one's just far away.
Io, get your butt over here.
Io, come to the table.
Come sit at the table.
Nobody puts baby in the corner. Can I? No. Can I move her? Let's see.
I think Sid's out for a little bit.
Oh, there we
you
go. Awesome.
Okay.
A little hops are just so cute.
Like a bird.
So once we all gather, Afaro takes the newspaper and he puts it on the table for anyone else who wants to take a look at it. He says, well, a new opportunity didn't take too long to arise.
It does look like that. So you got any thoughts on the matter?
I was just about to pose that question to all of you. This is the perfect time to discuss a new place for us to take advantage of. New potential allies, new potential enemies.
How I feel about all these gangs scrambling for territory. I mean, sure, we could help them. We could help the Hive. We could help the Red Sashes, but the Crows have held Crow's Foot for a very long time, so might it be in our best interest to actually get in line with them and help them regain control of their turf?
Do we know, like, not the history, but more or less what each of those ones that are fighting for power, like, stand for?
Absolutely. A little bit of an overview. The Crows have kind of like almost like a citizens militia approach to Crow's Foot. Bluecoats, Crow's Foot is like the Hell's Kitchen of the city, to put it that way. Crime is almost always happening. Crow's Foot.
that?
It's violent. It's the Crows basically kind of are peacekeepers between the gangs. They keep other people from fighting and keeping the citizenry out of the heat. They're also known for running extortion rackets and gambling dens. The Lampblacks are a guild of lamplighters who got put out of commission when the electricity came on for the city. They're mostly a Crocy. They're mostly like people just kind of down on their luck. Their primary moneymaker is drug trade. And the Red Sashes are actually a school in Crow's Foot. It is an academy of Aruvians, where Aruvian nobility come to the city basically through an exchange program to learn about the culture of Acrosi, and meanwhile they're really just getting involved with also the drug trade and crime.
Which explains why they're at war.
Yeah, the Red Sashes and Lampblacks have hated each other for a long time. It's an old feud.
Now that I actually know stuff about them, we can make.
Oh, and then
Did we hear
what
about the
about
hive?
what about
Yeah.
the hive?
The Hive. The Hive is a very interesting organization. It is actually a legitimate business as a organization of multiple merchant guilds. Other people know about the Hive as a major drug, weapons, and human trafficking organization. When it comes to smuggling, they basically have Duskvol around their finger.
Okay.
Well, none of us fuck with the Lamplax because of what's his face.
Bazos, that
Exactly.
bitch.
The
Iris
Lamplax don't
personally.
seem like a very welcoming lot already,
Yeah,
from what I heard had
Lamplax.
happened the other day.
Iris does not fuck with the other two gangs either, so I stand by my crow's idea.
Yeah, I'm also down for crows. Looks like Io wants hive.
So it seems we're in agreement in staying away from the war front between the feuding gangs.
Oh, but that's boring. Why does this group have to avoid war? Violence is fun.
I'm too old for war.
Also, not
besides,
to
weren't we-
mention, we are building a reputation about sneaking and sabotaging in the shadows. I think it would be wise to continue that reputation and build it up.
I agree. Aren't we to be operating covertly?
Getting directly involved in a war between two gangs would put us in the crosshairs very easily.
Because it would be helpful for this to let you know, the Lampblacks are looking for someone to steal a delivery for them. The Red Sashes are looking for someone to do a little bit of espionage on Bazos. Right now, the Crows haven't put out an active work order, but you can always ask them if there's something they need.
I would rather do that.
Because right now I think we have it down to either the crows or the hive. Where Pharaoh, did you have an opinion on the matter? Like, which one would you rather support?
Well, it's a tough call, the way I see it. We could choose to side with another already established power and retainer of an area of the city, build status with them, and ride off of that success if all goes well. Or, if we were to help the Hive, it could lead to them having a further conflict in establishing control, fighting for it with the Crows, if that is what they desire. So I think the main question here is which of those two do we want to see stay in power or rise to new power?
Well, I want nothing to do with anybody who trades in the smuggling and trafficking of people. Forcing people into sex work is the absolute lowest form of scum.
Anyway.
And as it is right now, we also don't know exactly what the Crows want another faction to get involved with, unless we go and speak with them for ourselves.
Yeah, but if we side with the Crows, we'll also be siding with a suspected murderer, which in my line of work, suspected is as good as guilty.
We've worked our magic before. Maybe we could create something that changes the narrative.
Not to mention, we have had a successful endeavor in remaining completely off the radar when it came to the billhooks, after all. Sure, that might have been a fluke success, but that doesn't mean it's not possible again.
It couldn't hurt to see what the Crows might be wanting. They haven't sent their calling card, so I think we should call on them.
It should also make us look good being proactive for once.
I think
I
that is
agree.
a good idea. The more information we have to work with to make a final call, the easier our job will be, no matter which way we decide. Everything will become more clear that way.
Very cool. Very awesome. Alrighty. I believe there would be a good manifest to go reach out to the Crow. And because you're putting me on the back pedal, I have to figure out what the hell they want.
Haha.
Haha.
We could do all our downtime actions first as you think about
We
it.
can do that. We
Yeah,
can
we
do
can
that.
downtime.
That might be a good idea. Alrighty. Alrighty, gang. So, first round of downtime actions. Let's go in our typical order. Miss Chimera, what you got?
I want to get rid of my stress.
Yes, indulgent. Let's pull up that roll. Vice and Chimera. You
A lot of
are
us
set.
have stress we gotta get rid of.
A lot of you have stress. I probably recommend everybody do a round of Vice.
Nah, I have 3 more.
Io and Prophet both just have level 1 harm. Is that correct?
Prophet has no
Nice.
harm. It's
No,
Pharaoh that
Prophet
has
does not
harm.
have harm?
Far.
Pharaoh.
Close.
Well, I'm remembering all our characters wrong. Apparently tonight is the major thing that's happening.
You can see the
So,
harm next to their stress.
Yeah, the little symbol. So
I know-
Pharaoh and
I know we're both bald, but one of
Both
us has a
level
hood
1.
in their portrait.
He's taller than me.
bald.
Prophet with
Bald.
glasses.
Not
True.
only am I bald, I'm short and I have thick glasses.
Which brings us to Mr. Pharaoh. Will you be doing the
Alex, come back to us.
He died.
I'm here.
Okay, he
I'm
cut out.
here.
Yeah, definitely indulging vice. For sure.
Okay.
Are you
no.
kidding me?
What you
I
overindulgence.
overindulged on 5 stress.
Overindulgence.
Man,
That's
I am the
so
king of overindulging.
funny.
Honestly, that adds up. That's how we got
so
here.
I'm gonna go on a
funny.
bender.
You're like,
No, no.
money.
Maybe I need to bother you guys to make backup characters anyway.
But if I go on a
Jeez,
bender, my harm is healed.
This is true, but level 1 harm isn't that bad. Wait until you get like 2 or 3 to go on
Wait
a
until
bender.
you're dead.
Wait until you're dead to go on a bender. You can sleep when you're dead, let's be real.
What's our heat look like? Can I
Right now you're at zip heat,
And one
but
wanted
you do have
level.
1 wanted level.
Oh, do I want to brag again?
Please don't.
Brag. You can brag.
I feel like attracting
trouble.
trouble is unless we can deal with it. Well, it says I can
Probably
pick,
would be
right?
true. I think you guys do with slippery. That would still count here. I want to say. I
Because
believe so.
on the in the roll, like when I click the button to do the drop down, and it shows my options for overindulge. Attract trouble says pick/roll a entanglement. So that's why I was asking.
Select or roll. I think it's a little more fun if I do that one, buddy. But
All right,
but
fair
because
enough.
of the slippery ability, you roll entanglements twice, and you get to pick which one. So,
Oh, that's true.
I'd be up to roll entanglement twice, and you can choose if you want to do brag and just get some heat, or if you want to do tap and have to find a new vice purveyor to go to. Because what's the current one for Faro? Is it still the Dusk Manor
The Dusk
Club?
Manor Club.
You could get kicked out of there if you
I
want
feel
that
like
to be an option.
The what?
Mara can teach you all the ways about dog racing.
Yeah, like if he's losing so much and he can't pay his debt, eventually wouldn't they kick him from the club?
Yeah, but he's making money still.
It's whatever you want to do, Hunter.
I think we'll just go with the thing we actually have an advantage in and attract trouble since we got slippery.
Alrighty. So
If I overindulge one more time, I think that I'm just gonna do tapped by default because that's like too many times.
that's so valid. So let me pull up Fortune. Right now you're at no heat, so we're rolling on the lowest table. Because you have one wanted level, it's one die. So I'll roll twice. We got a 6, which is another instance of cooperation, which means you don't have to worry about anything.
Nice.
Oh.
Or a 6. Cooperation.
Well, I guess it's cooperation.
You get out scot-free. You have no trouble whatsoever.
Let's fucking go. It was the right call.
I win.
So I clear all my stress at no consequence. That is beautiful.
You clear out your stress at no consequence, and you'll get XP for that later.
Oh, that's
so
right.
Funny.
Yes. I'm off to a good start.
But don't mark it now. We'll do that in our taxes later.
All right.
Good God, it's 10. Anyway, Io. Miss Lady.
Hello. Hi. Okay.
Would you like to be weird?
Yeah, she's gonna be so weird.
Okie dokie.
Honestly, like anyone who just comes and goes in the shop, they just might see her doing odd shit.
I want you to stop saying
odd shit.
All right, I've got you pulled up to roll in there.
Me too.
Another one.
Me too.
Another one.
If he's
Let's
the king, I'm the
go.
queen.
I'm the king and she's the queen of overindulgence.
This is so funny.
I'll run
which one do you want to do, Sydney? Attract trouble, brag, or tap?
What does tap do?
Tapped means that your current vice purveyor cuts you off, and you have to find a new source for the vice.
I'm my own vice purveyor, though.
I think officially you have the spirit trafficker, right? Or like someone.
I have two
we
people,
agreed
but
on
I don't.
Somebody.
No, yeah, but I think I do things on my own.
Right. Mechanically,
Okay,
though, you have a guy.
I'm going to say, what does brag do?
Brag adds heat to heat.
Yeah, I'm not fucking doing that. I'm gonna, yeah, every single time I'm gonna get into trouble. So this time, I would imagine she's just like, I don't even know, like, she's probably back to reading tarot, and just kind of I'm gonna say like she's meditating in like strange places. She's like talking to people that aren't there. She's gonna like stare at the wall for too long. And just doing like very strange behaviors in like
What
the
is
public.
going? Yeah. What were you thinking for the overindulge option?
Um, let's see. Last time she just jumped into the water. Um, so this time, dang. Um,
It's the mechanical choice of attract trouble, brag, or
oh yeah,
tap.
I said it. I already said attract trouble.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I did not get that.
Yeah, sorry.
Okie dokie. Let's do it again, folks. Let's run it back. Let's see what we got. 1
Oh no.
and
Oh.
3. All right, we're working with the bottom level. Because you guys don't have a gang, we got the usual suspect. Who's your friendly contact again, Io?
The demon lady.
Oh, yeah, I don't think they're gonna bring her in for questioning. Um,
My rival's the
your
smuggler.
right, but this specifies a friend. So, who did we put down for your vice purveyor? Because we put down a person, right?
I didn't know I put down a vice purveyor.
I think it was Sister Thorn, because the idea of her vice being moving spirits in and out of the city.
It doesn't sound familiar, but if that's what you want to do, I will just go with what you want to do.
Will probably be the easiest here. Let's just say Miss Sister Thorn, after your last experiments of getting weird and wacky with it, is scooped up by bluecoats. So I can either make a fortune roll to see if they resist questioning, the worst result being getting some heat, or you can pay them off with 1 coin.
Like, wait, what was the first option?
So, Sister Thorn, your vice purveyor for this case, is scooped up by the bluecoats.
Yes.
And I can make a fortune roll, just the same way that I have done for these entanglements. If I get a 1 to a 3, the gang gets 2 heat. A 4 to a 5 is that person is harmed. A 6 is nothing. You get off scot-free, or you can pay off 1 coin to avoid the complication altogether.
I'll pay off a coin. I don't want anyone to get hurt.
Okie dokie. Lovely. Iris.
Hello.
I'm assuming it's bath time?
It's bath time. Reminder that I roll my own actual die.
Alrighty.
Sucks. It is what it is. All right, let's see. 4 or
And
lower, lest I become the princess of overindulgence.
if we have like a
Ah,
line of over, please tell me you didn't do it.
the 5.
Yes, let's go. We're all overindulging.
All right, guys, you now have a gang name. You're the overindulgers now. God damn it, Christ!
Overindulgers.
Overindulgers and the underindulgers.
Yeah.
True. All right, your stress is cleared is the cool thing,
Woo.
but Gabby, what would you like to pick between our consequences?
Can you remind me again?
Yes. Oh my god. Attract trouble, which is another entanglement. Brag, gain 2 heat. Tap, your vice purveyor cuts you off. Lost is also an option, but nobody has a backup character, so we're not going to do that right now.
Yeah, no.
Lost hangs up.
Lost. Bye.
Let's see. So I also don't like the idea of heat. And you're not taking my baths away just yet. That's not happening. So we're gonna attract some
We're
trouble.
doing it. We're doing it again. We keep on doing it. Oh boy.
I will let you roll your little electronic die.
I sure will.
6.
6, so that's cooperation. And one more die, and
5.
the other option, 5. So you've got between cooperation, which in this case is nothing, you get off scot-free, or a 5, which would be rivals, where someone bullies you, or Unquiet Dead, where some ghost messes with you.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but the getting off
Hmm.
scot-free seems like the pretty obvious choice.
It is a pretty obvious choice. It's up to you if you want to be funny, though.
Nah, I just want to take baths.
Yeah.
Let me soak in peace.
Let me soak in peace. Awesome. And I'm not forgetting about you this time, I swear. Profit.
Prophet, are you gonna overindulge even though you physically cannot?
Take me to church.
You'll somehow
Find a
roll a 7.
You got 6
You'll somehow do
stress. Roll a 7 on your d6.
it.
No, even better.
Roll a 1.
Mm-hmm.
No, you rolled a 3.
3.
Damn it.
Okay.
Okay, that's not bad.
Mid.
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 Okay, that's our first round, everybody. To bring it back to the top of the order, Kai, Mara.
So just to
Well, we-
recap real quick, we had 2
Mhm.
people roll 3s for clearing 3 stress normally, and then we had 3 of us overindulging.
We had free overindulgences back to back to back. Oh, I love this game.
Go
Don't
big
worry, there's
player.
still time. I can make more stress.
So, Chimera, what would you like to do for your second downtime act?
I would like to train.
Hell yeah. What are you training?
Shoot, I forget. Let me look my book.
How big are Chimera's muscles?
I'm gonna train insight because I only need one more pip to level
Awesome.
up. Yeah.
So when you mark that off, you fill it up. You can put 1 point into any of the stats under insight. What you feeling? What you taking?
One between hunt or survey.
Hunt means you shoot guns better.
I know. Okay, I'll go with that. That sounds it for me.
She's sold.
Yeah. Sold. Hunt. Awesome. And I've cleared the XP for your track for you. Lovely. Mr. Faro.
Can I work on healing my injury?
Yes. So, do you have a healer contact or anybody who'd be able to help you with that?
Not that I'm aware of.
Alrighty. So, when you recover, you seek treatment. If you don't have a contact or a fellow PC that can provide, you can acquire an asset to gain a healer.
I do know a healer, but we're not
You
on
do?
friendly terms.
Okay.
I know a drug dealer. Would that come in handy here?
If I just overdose
Here,
on
Faro.
drugs, will I feel
We-
Here,
better?
Faro, have some crack. You'll feel better,
Be
buddy.
cracked
One
out.
rock of crack.
All right. So what you could do is you could acquire an asset to use to gain access to a healer, and with calculating, that would be like the free action if you wanted to play it that way.
Oh, true.
Otherwise, I think you just roll with 0 dice.
If I roll with 0 dice. Oh, does that mean I take the lower of 2?
Yeah, so it'd be taking the lower of 2.
Hmm. Well, if no one else has a better use of the free downtime action,
Man.
then I'll go with that.
Alrighty.
So I'll acquire an asset first to gain a healer.
Awesome. So, acquiring asset is based off of fortune rolls. I think this is our first acquire asset in the game.
This isn't what I thought I was going to be acquiring an asset for, but this works.
Sometimes that's just how the game be, you know? So it's based on the tier. So right now we have a mighty 1 die. If you acquire the same asset again, you get a plus, all that fun stuff. Alrighty. And of course, you can acquire it permanently by working on it over time. Wahoo! Healer time. Damn!
You don't get to heal. You must live with your trauma.
I guess I'm rolling 2d6s.
Yeah. I'd say that you get kind of a quack doctor, someone who clearly doesn't know what they're doing, and just says that they're going to help you. Uh, but I do think, yeah, with a free, yeah, the tears result is 0. Alrighty.
Maybe
So-
next time, don't turn down your nose at my drug dealer.
So I can't do the -1, unfortunately, when it's a fortune roll, so I'll roll 2 and we'll take the lower result. And we got a 4. So that's going to be on your sheet. Let's see here. I want to say it's in progression. Is where the healing clock.
Yeah, I see it.
You mark 2 segments of the clock.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Yeah. But do keep in mind, if you get hurt again, you lose all the segments on the clock.
Okay.
It be mean like that.
Time to
Anyhow, that's
not be at the front of anything this next score.
true. That be all of Faro's actions. Our next up would be Io.
Hello?
Hello,
I'm gonna
Sydney?
work on my project.
You sound like you're 10 feet away.
Oh. Oh no.
Are you okay?
She overindulged IRL.
She overindulged in real life.
Hello. Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
Present. Lovely.
Present.
What
I'm
would
gonna work
you
on
like
my
to-
long-term project.
Coolio. What action are you want to do to make that happen? How to blah, 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 blah.
It has to be an actual action.
Yeah, so you get to pick what kind of action you're doing to get some leads.
I'm gonna consort, and I am going to go to back to my old stomping grounds and go to one of the old cult meetings.
Alrighty. I have pulled you up with
Right.
consort.
Face my trauma.
Face my trauma.
I'm gonna push myself,
Alrighty. I don't see
and
why not.
I'm also going to say to you, GM,
Mhm.
that these are people, for the most part, who have known me.
Right.
So I don't know if that will play a part in anything, but
I gotcha.
oh fuck, great.
Damn. Well, the good thing is you always at least get 1 pip on a long-term project. You can never fail.
Okay.
And that would be Io's second action. Iris, what would you like to get up to?
I would like to train, and I have a follow-up question. Is it that
Yes,
if we train prowess, we get the 2? Is that how that works?
that is correct.
I would like to train prowess, which is actually going to fill up my bar, and I get a pip.
Alrighty, where you putting that, Pip?
In prowl.
We're getting sneaky.
We're
We're getting quiet. All right, so let me. So you have 2 in prowl now, is that correct?
I have 3.
Ooh, damn. Okay. All right, lady. She's sneaky.
I can wear all this jewelry, but I don't like jingle.
It's tightened perfectly to your skin. All right, Prophet.
Hello. I am going to train my insight.
Cool. Does that level up your track or just put another point in there?
Just another point in there.
Hell yeah. We have gotten through downtime.
Yay!
We did
Whoa.
it. We did it. Hooray.
Simos, we did it.
Hell yeah. Now, how we all feeling? Just a quick check-in. Does anybody feel like they need to take a little mid-session break?
I could go for a break. Seems like a good time.
All right. So we can do a little break, and then when we come back, we can get into the meat of the score. You guys talking with Lissa and figuring out what to do next.
All
Alright, see you guys in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
Bye-bye.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are going to be getting into the meat of tonight's event. I was going to just be sitting out for the rest of this little score. She's not feeling too well today. She got ghost sickness. You know, it happened. I think I can freeze her. She's frozen. Ghost sickness.
It's frozen.
Anyway, she's frozen. She's on ice. She's sleeping with the fishes, capiche? Anyhow, I believe there should be a map for this one. If I just look up Crow, does it come up or... Yep, Crow's Nest. Alrighty, gamers, we're traveling.
Woo.
It may still move Io with us, but that's okay.
I get moved last again.
No,
It's okay.
me.
You know who actually gets moved last? Alex.
Ooh, columns.
Hell yeah. So,
Is this a score?
this is just a fun little map for you guys to interact with Lissa.
Oh, okay.
So,
I like the Gang F guys.
Gang F. Let's slap on a cinematic view, shall we? You guys are make your way over to the Crow's Nest, an old watchtower in Crow's Foot. Lissa seems to be in the middle of talking things through with her advisors, and she kind of brushes them off as you come in. And I'll kill cinematic. And
Where am I? Oh, there I am.
you guys can make your way over.
On in, I suppose.
I'm gonna move our ladies. And kill their text bubbles, I think. I think I can kill them. Well, you're the new gang on the streets, huh?
Yes, we are. Trying to make a name for ourselves a little bit.
Well, you've come into Crowsfoot at the right time. Seems like everybody wants a piece of the pie. Ugh. Bazos and my Lyra are at each other's throats again. The moment that Rorik's gone, they're just looking for an excuse.
Well, we just thought that we would drop by, given that your situation has recently changed. What if, instead of everybody getting their piece of the pie, we could just keep it amongst ourselves?
You're looking to get in good with me. I have to admit, this is welcome.
We thought you might think so.
We've been made aware of what the other gangs in your area are going through and how they must be making things harder for you, so we had an idea that perhaps it would be easier if you had a little extra help along the way to reestablish your own control over things.
I think that could be helpful. Honestly, it was Rorik's business to keep the Lamp Blacks and Red Sashes fighting. They can duke it out for all I care.
And
Honestly, let one of them crumble and then we won't have to worry about it anymore.
I suppose, but whatever did happen to Rorik?
He had an unfortunate trip into the canal.
It's a shame.
And if you want to call bullshit on that, you're welcome to roll.
Oh no, her BS is fine with me.
Okay.
Pop off, girly. Pop off.
Pop off, girl. Manslaughter. Anyway.
I don't want to roll for it, but never mind.
You can. You can. Nothing's stopping you.
If you don't, I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do I roll for that?
What do you want to roll for that? That's how this game works. You tell me what you want.
Sorry, what it says. Survey?
I'd say survey would have a less effect. Study would be a good effect, like an average. Survey, you can look for like, oh, like here's a little twitch in the eye or something.
I kind of want to say survey so I can tell if she has any tells for lying, but
Okay, you can play it that way.
okay.
So I'm gonna put it at limited.
Ooh, nice.
Nice. On a 6. The thing that you notice when Iris asks and Lissa delivers her answer, she kind of taps her fingers on the table a little faster than she was before. Kind of shifts her weight a bit. It looks like a tell. Anybody else want to do anything with that, or we're all good for now?
I was gonna follow up the conversation or the question.
Sure, and that seems like a little bit of a setup for Faro with Chimera having spotted that, so I'm gonna push up your effect for this. What action do you want to gauge it with?
Well, I was gonna ask,
Mhm.
like in-game conversation after Iris asked about what happened.
Okay.
Um, and by unfortunate trip, do you suspect anyone from the chaos of your own land to have been involved, if it concerns you?
I'm not gonna go around pointing fingers at my own gang. I was Rourke's second, and there has to be someone to fill the void where his leadership isn't.
Well, of course, I would never ask you to point your fingers at your own men. I would just trying to gain more of a better understanding of the situation. You can only gather so much from an outsider's perspective, after all.
And speaking of your situation, what
Hmm.
exactly is your grasp on Crowsfoot like these days? Is it nearly under control or sort of spiraling?
Right now, it's not as strong as we used to have it. We have a arrangement worked out with the Blue Coats, where they stay out of our business and we stay out of theirs. And if we have to throw someone to the wolves, we handle that when it comes up. We were keeping the peace between the Red Sashes and the Lampblacks, but with Rourke gone, that both gangs have took it as an excuse to go back at each other's throats. We're not in the best position right now, to be frank, and we're looking to gain our own footing. Rourke's ghost being out there is another concern. And she kind of looks around the group as the other Crows members in the area.
Well,
Possible that some may some may not be satisfied with my rising power. But I have that one under control.
what could we possibly do for you to get everything else under control?
Controlling a district's a lot of posturing, a lot of examples. And unfortunately, when we put muscle there, we're going to be lacking muscle in other areas, specifically our steady flow of income. I'm assuming you came here because you didn't want to bother with either the Lampblacks or the Red Sashes.
Precisely.
We're not,
Frankly, we're above that.
and we're not very well, I would say we're not very well known for brawling, but we're not much well known at all as it is right now, though we do prefer to keep things more subtle and discreet. Getting involved
Subtle.
between those two gangs in their little war is not our specialty. So
I think I
perhaps
know
if there is
something
aid
Sorry.
that requires something that we have some expertise in, we'd be happy to assist you.
On one hand, all of the free powerhouses in Crow's foot are at each other's throats and we're all vulnerable. It means that we're not focused on some other things. We're all spread a bit thin. If you rather not bother with the direct conflict of what's going on, I think there's a third option that I can propose. Something that would be lucrative for the both of us.
Well, I'm all ears. What do you have in mind?
The Lampblacks get much of their supply from the Foghound. They're a small smuggling outfit. They mostly work through the north and the east port. I believe they're bringing a drug shipment to the Lampblacks within the week. Get it off their ship, bring it to us, we'll fence it out, and we can split the profits. We both fill up our coffers, walk away happy, and maybe we can become business partners in the future.
And I think that sounds like something we could get behind. Wouldn't you agree? As he looks to the rest of the crew.
I agree, but I'd like some insurance that we're going to be in your good graces and you're not just going to dump us once we get you your money.
And how can I ease your worries?
I think Iris is going to turn back around to the group and see if they can think of anything.
I mean, only thing that's coming to my head is like a contract, but that might not mean too much.
How about this? A show of good faith. The Foghounds do all of their business on the water. They'll be coming in from the sea, most likely moving through the canal. I'll lend you one of the crow's ships so you can get on board.
We could be amenable to that.
Offering your own resources to lend us a better hand. I'd say that's a good sign.
I agree.
A bit of faith, a bit of an investment. As long as you bring back the boat in one piece, we won't find any future issues.
I like the sound of that. How about the rest of you?
I'm on board.
If you must.
Seems we're all in agreement then.
Indeed, we are.
Excellent. Well, we'll have a ship ready for you. Most likely they'll be coming through Silk Shore. I'll leave the details in your capable hands. Let me unstage our lovely cast. All right, gamers. So, let's move over to our engagement, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
You've got a boat. It's a fun little asset for this mission.
Woo!
Oh, hell yeah.
Does it come with people to steer it, or do we have to do that?
Nope, that's on you.
Oh no.
A boat.
You got a boat. You're on a boat.
What stat do we think would be good for boat?
Tinker?
I'm gonna wreck my boat through the water.
Because if it's Tinker, then I think I'm pretty good. If we have to study how we're going to ride the boat, I should also be good.
Like, you only would have to roll things. You only have to roll things when it's like the risk of something bad could happen, which we'll have to see if that comes up.
I'm the captain now.
I would like to say, from background and history, Faro might have a little bit of knowledge in boats.
Oh yeah, totally.
So that won't be too much of a problem.
I mean,
right now you're working with a pretty small vessel. It's nothing too crazy. Like the crows aren't packing warships. They're packing, things to move around the canals, things to move around the city.
Similar to
Um,
the boat I took to get to the mainland, or smaller than
You were
that.
Stop clicking it. Stop it.
So-
Okay, there we go. I have to play. Stop it.
I'm not clicking that. I'm not clicking that. That was not me.
No more.
No more. Don't click the clocks. Leave them alone. Let's look at our engagement options, shall we? Let me move on over to score. The approaches: assault, deception, stealth, occult, social, or transport. Right now, you don't have the thing. You have to get the thing, so it's not transport yet. So it's basically, how do you want to get the thing?
Could you say them again slower?
Assault, punch him in the face. Deception, lie to a bitch. Stealth, be sneaky. Occult, ghost or demons or pain. Social, be nice. Transport, move things.
Well,
I vote
we
sneaky sneak.
we I'm confirming we've at least secured that we are able to get to the ship. It's just a matter of how.
Yeah. So you have a vessel of your own that you're able to get to them with. It's up to you if you want to do like a pirate boarding montage or like a slip in quietly, or
Secret
you could
tunnel.
pretend to be border control. You could do whatever you like.
All right, we all just wear fake mustaches.
I have 3 pips in prowl.
Let me check my stats.
Could be, well, obviously I think stealth is the easiest answer for our crew specifically.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we're looking at a stealth approach. What's going to be the point of infiltration? What's our detail?
Explain.
So basically, it's just like you're sneaking in. Where are you doing it? How are you doing it?
So our
Are you
goal
coming up
our
through the
goal is
water?
to
Are you
Not-
jumping?
We
Not-
take
Are
a
you
boat to the
taking a
boat.
zip line to jump on their asses?
We do have a zip line.
We could zipline.
You could zip
Zip-
line.
Fun
Zip lines
fact,
are fun.
IRL, I'm zipline certified. I can actually operate one.
Nice.
Are you forklift certified though?
No, just zipline and
Yeah.
archery.
Hmm.
Now I want to actually I want to confirm a detail. So when
Mhm.
they said, or when Lissa said that there's a supply coming in,
Yep.
does that mean it is still en route? Or is it like docked and like being unloaded?
Yeah, so the Foghounds will be bringing it in on their ship, and they're bringing it to the Lampblacks. So it would be stopping the Foghounds before they reach them.
But like, are the drugs still on the ship right now? And is the
The
ship
drugs are on the ship, yeah.
is the ship moving or is it docked?
Ship would be moving, presumably.
So we'd have to intercept the ship.
Mm-hmm. Which is why Lissa provided you the boat.
Okay.
Mhm.
So our only real way of being able to steal... Man, this is going to be rough. We gotta...
You don't have to go stealth. You don't. It's not the only option for you. If you want to just board like pirates, you can do it.
I mean, if we go in the night, we can zip line across, pull the zip line, do our stuff, and zip line back.
We just got to make sure that like the boat that we're using is like tethered to the ship because they're both going to be moving.
Yeah,
well,
Mhm.
if Io is AFK on the boat,
Io sits there and holds the rope. Got it.
no, she's just staring at close.
Io has her head over the boat side of the boat, just looking down in the black, inky waters. Thinking about a
Foolproof.
better time.
Well,
So we'll put it this way: if you want to if we want to do any kind of ziplining in, we have to make sure that someone is making sure that the boat is still being steered at a proper distance and following or tailing the ship, which means
unless
one
we want-
person will have to stay behind to drive.
I could do that since I'm not too stealthy. I can fire the thing unless we need to break a vault, because that's something I am good at. Unless one of you are also good at that.
I mean, in my mind, it makes sense for us to quote unquote take Io with us, even if Sydney's not doing a ton of actions right now, and then just have Io drive the boat. To my knowledge, she is from a seafaring people by heritage, and I feel like she could drive a boat.
Actually, I have an interesting idea.
Yep.
If we are infiltrating stealthily, Alex, would a boat that they're using to transport cargo have those kind of windows on the lower end of the ship, under deck?
Portholes? Yeah,
Yeah.
I could imagine at least one or two on there.
Maybe that's how we sneak in.
That's fine. We still have to leave Io with the boat though, because we can't leave an unattended boat just floating in the harbor.
Yeah, I know that. I'm just trying to think of the actual infiltration part.
So I'm hearing
Our zip line is good with me.
a zip line in using the Prophet's Hook, and then having the boat ready nearby so that you can just get in, get the stuff,
And
get out.
Yeah. We get in, we take shit, and we leave.
So far, my zipline has been an MVP.
Yeah, I think we're just here for the zipline.
Yeah. You guys only use me for my zipline.
Sounds like you just really want to use it.
Yes,
Sounds
I
like you just really want to use the
Closest
zipline.
to-
All right,
Can
yeah,
we get
lovely
some art
people.
of me marrying my zipline?
Chat, a request has been put out. Prophet kissing zipline now. Anyway.
Please.
Anyhow, item loadouts. How much y'all want to be packing today?
Alphabetical order.
Yes, let's start with Chimera. How many guns do you feel like you need today?
All of them. No, I'm just kidding. Normals just works with me, so I'm just gonna keep going with that.
All right, Faro.
I'm gonna go light again.
Okay. Iris
Light.
and Prophet.
Oh boy.
White. Lovely, lovely. So, let's move y'all over, shall we? I'm going to be placing this in Silkshore because that's where I saw a cool map.
It's where my people are.
Hell yeah. The horse. Anyway.
Of course.
I wonder if they have a steamship that I can just plop in there. That'd be cool. I'll have to look in the assets to see if I can get some boats in here.
I'm on a boat.
Oh, I like this place.
I like how
Silkshore is very pretty. It's a very pretty district.
I don't think this wall's working.
Well, can you get into the water?
Oh, it's just this wall.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just that wall.
Yeah.
Dude, that's funny.
I guess Is the water just not able to go around?
Oh, I'm in a boat.
But
She's on the boat.
Oh, there
No.
you go. There you go. That's your boat, guys.
There's our boat.
did you get on the boat that way?
I disappeared.
Just walked right on.
Prophet, we need you. The zip line.
Don't worry, I'm stealthing already.
I'm stealthing already.
Is there any other?
I want to see if there's a...
No.
There you go.
Hell yeah, that's cool. They do got access
Jesus.
to getting rid of this boat. Hell yeah. Big boat.
There's big boat over there.
Big boat where?
To the left.
I'm gonna scooch it, but
Oh, that's a big boat.
Yeah,
Oh
that's a
god,
steamboat right there.
that's a big boat.
Get in the small boat before you get run over. Come on.
No.
Prophet's going
alrighty
for a
guys.
swim.
Hell yeah, let's move over to our roll, shall we? So, we always get one die for sheer luck. Is this operation particularly bold or daring?
It's bold.
It is bold.
Trying to sabotage a cargo ship while it's moving.
Well,
Is it-
sabotaging.
Yeah.
You're just stealing from it.
We're
Yeah, you're
pirates.
trying to hop on a moving ship, take its cargo in your
And-
little
and
dinghy,
leave.
and get it out.
In our
So
little
yeah,
dinghy.
that feels pretty daring. Does the plan's detail expose vulnerability of the target or hit them where they're weakest?
I don't think they're expecting.
Unless you could argue that they're not expecting to be
yeah.
boarded
Raided.
while
At night on a ship.
Mm-hmm.
The Crows also said, like, we're taking advantage of the fact that they're in a turf war right now to, like,
Yeah.
sneak
Yeah.
it.
Their big bad lamp black buddies aren't here to make sure everything goes smoothly today.
Oh yeah,
so-
because most of them would be focused on the actual
on the war.
front fighting. Yeah.
That sounds cool. I like it. I like it. I like it. Can any of your friends or contacts provide you with aid or insight for this operation?
We
I
did
know
we
a
did
drug
get this
dealer.
boat from Lissa, if that counts.
Mm-hmm. You know a drug dealer. That's also a fun thing. We keep talking about your drug dealer friend.
That's my
You-
bestie. That's
know-
my person.
You got drugs?
I
Yeah,
always have
drugs.
drugs on me, actually, at all times.
Gabby,
It's
you
my
do drugs?
italicizing.
It
No.
is very funny.
I mean, freshman year, Hunter.
I'd never forget that moment.
Want some
Oh, God.
cocaine?
Real.
Not some cocaine. I like the idea. I like the idea of the drug dealer basically telling you where the foghounds will be heading. You basically have their course charted out.
Thank you, Brown.
I don't think I can throw anything mean at you. The foghounds are the same tier as you, so there's no issues of fighting up or punching down. I think we're rolling with 4 this time, guys, which is the most we've ever done in one score.
Please.
All
please.
ones.
Kevin, I swear to God.
6.
We got a
Hell
6! Yes!
Alrighty. Now, am I under the presumption that pretty much everyone's boarding?
Yes.
And Io's steering in the background.
Yeah.
Yes.
Drive the boat,
Very
Io.
cool. Io on the boat. Io on the boat. Silkshore is a wonderful network of alleyways and connected rooftops. You guys are able to get into a good position. Prophet, you ready? You ready your bolt launcher? Fire the shot, the line sinks into the top of the ship, and then it's just a very easy, each of you sliding down and landing on the rooftop. Things are quiet. Things are controlled. You're in a good position right now. What's your next move?
I want to see if we can actually. Nope.
Grenade out.
Yeah, I don't know if I can make it walkable. The thing.
Yeah,
I'd have to.
too many barriers.
I think it
Yeah.
was for a second.
If I move the boat closer.
No, I
No.
still can't go any further.
Damn.
We'll have to envision it.
Can you change the properties of the boat?
Yes. I have a thought. Let me go around.
Assign sheet.
Nope.
Allow pickup. I don't want to do that.
I'll just pick up the boat.
Maybe
Just pick up the boat and put it somewhere else.
Where else?
maybe make bridge.
Oh.
Oh,
There's
wait.
there's a thing down here. You can come in from this wall.
Oh, I see.
Okay, there you go.
To the roof.
Hell yeah, there we go.
We're here. Let's go.
Fuck it, we ball.
We made it.
There we go.
Yay.
We're learning one more multiverse, guys. We're doing it. I just saw the On It boss in chat. Thank you very much. Anyway,
And then there's Silver.
this dog
Silver is here
So,
too.
Don't ask
You
how
guys-
it's
Take it
applied.
back off me.
have hit the rooftop. Nobody's noticed you yet. The canal is quiet. How do you guys want to proceed?
Do we know where on this boat we're supposed to be looking for it? Like, do we know where we need to get to?
Your guess would probably be that they're keeping things below deck, where there's the most storage space.
Could I prowl down there with my many pips?
Absolutely. Would anyone like to do it with you? Or is it just going to be a Iris solo mission?
Bro.
Because if you want, you can do a group prowl to get everybody down there.
I forget how that works, but explain.
So, one character chooses to be the leader, in which case, anybody who fails, they take 1 stress per failure. But the best thing is you guys take the highest rolled result.
I'll take
And
the leadership.
You'll lead?
The stress.
Cool.
Because I'm going to be the one getting stressed anyway. Or I'll fail anyway. So might as well give someone.
I'm going to mark off Io in this case. Everybody's got Prowl right now. Isn't that awesome? You're in control with a good standard effect, and you can go ahead and make it happen.
This is why I made sure to put more pips into Prowl.
All right, a
Oh,
free
yeah.
stress
Oh, look at all that stress.
deal.
That's cool, man.
And highest would be a 5. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So 5 is a complication. What flavor? What flavor of complication? What would be tasty? Right now, things are not that bad. And a 5 still means you succeed. I think,
Does the controlled position lessen the consequence that we get?
So, it makes it so it's not as severe. So what I'll do is I'm going to start a discovered clock, in which case things might get worse. Put 1 of 4 on that bad boy.
Oh no,
You
people
guys
are
make
awake.
a little bit of noise on the way down, and there's a bit of a creak as you're heading there. But you are able to make your way off of the rooftop down into the ship, to where you can see the supply. I'd say probably there's a guard or 2 down here. You do pass by the navigator at the wheel, as you kind of descend off of the rooftop. It doesn't have there's not a ton of people aboard. But yeah, you see a bunch of crates, which presumably have drugs in them.
I did not think about how we would physically remove these crates from this boat.
Let me see what I have.
Bigger zip line.
Even bigger zip line.
You could be funny. You could just cut a hole in the back of the boat and then just load it out from the back of the boat into your other boat. That's one of my ideas.
Would these crates
be
float?
Would these crates float?
Could we Boston Tea Party them and then
I was
pick them up
just
out of the
about to say that. Reenact the Boston Tea Party.
I think that's very funny. I think that is very funny. Actually, you know what?
Let me just
What I think
look
I'll
what.
do instead of the clock, because I don't technically think that's how you're supposed to handle things. Maybe I'm not sure. Blades is so up in the air sometimes. What I'll do is I'm just gonna shift the position down to risk. Is what we'll do for future rolls.
Okay.
So not too terrible. But hey, yeah, you know what? Just because I think it's funny, and that's always will win with me. If you make me laugh, you can probably pull it off. Yeah, these crates can float. They're the fog hounds. They purposely run on the water. They want to make sure their supplies floats if anything falls off.
Can we like quietly, stealthily push them to the back of the boat and then off over the side?
Yeah. Do you want to have one person handle this, or do you want to do another group action?
Would we be prowling again?
Most likely, because that's like the way to be quiet. I could also see finesse for a role like this. Yeah, I'd probably say those would be the best.
If you guys want to make it a group action, I can lead this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
Sure.
We're working as a team.
Let's prowl. Let's quietly dump a bunch of giant crates into the water.
Hell yeah. Using one of those little portholes on the sides. Gabby, you're all set up to click a button.
I will click the button with gusto.
With gusto.
Only one stress.
One stress.
And we got a 6.
And a 6.
Look at
Good shit.
This might be... I mean, the loss score was very fast, but this might be a very fast score.
Don't jinx us like that.
Hey, you're doing good. It's a good thing. Yeah. You open up one of the portholes and just start pushing these crates out into the water as they splash in. You try to like maintain a level of quiet, which Iris is like very much instructing you guys on how to do.
Oh wait, I have an idea.
Yeah.
So, tell me if you guys agree with this, because it might use a flashback.
Mm-hmm.
Which group is this that we're raiding again?
The Foghounds.
Which is the group that we do not like?
The lamp.
The Lamp Blacks, and
Lamp Blacks.
the Foghounds are their allies.
So, what would be your opinion of me forging a document, blaming this on them, and leaving it here?
I was
the
thinking
only-
you were going to say, what if we planted bombs on the ship to
No,
explode it?
no.
You can totally
don't think
plant
we-
bombs on the ship.
don't-
That
I
could
don't-
happen.
Too loud.
I don't know if we want to be that loud.
What I
No,
would
just-
say
just-
is, the Foghounds are bringing this shipment to the Lamp Black. You're cutting them off. Is what you're doing.
Yeah, we're not
Okay.
trying to go against the
you could-
Foghounds. We're doing
there
this to
any
fuck the Lamp
other-
Blacks.
Is there any other group that we don't like that we want to blame this on?
That's a good question. I mean, the Red Sashes are currently at war. If you want to pin it on the Red Sashes,
Oh my
and
god,
just piss them
imagine
off.
if you could plant this on the Red Sashes.
Honestly,
Also, could
gray
we?
cloak
It would
stuff?
just further the conflict.
They're already in conflict though, so there's also like the Hive, right? Who was trying to get in with the crows.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to get in with the crows. We could maybe pin it on them, make them look bad.
who do
them
we
into
want
our
to
action.
pin this on? Because I think that is hilarious.
I think it's funny.
So
I
either
vote
we
the
pin it
Hive
on
or
the
the Grey Cloaks.
Grey Cloaks. Are the Grey Cloaks involved in this?
No, but they
They
could be.
aren't, but you
They
can
could make them
them.
involved.
Just a clusterfuck.
Dude, it's just, just a
You
shit
can
show.
make you can do whatever you like.
Destabilize everyone.
I probably would say for something like this, you would need some kind of paraphernalia of the gang to make it credible, which could come into play as an acquire asset. So it would still function in flashback like this, but I'd probably require the cost of a either a coin or a rep, which you guys don't have any rep right now.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
How about
So
coin?
before we even do that, I carry a disguise kit on me. So is it possible instead of like disguising myself with it, I could like forge some item that looks like it belongs to the other gang and leave it?
I don't think you'd be able to use that load in that way. I could maybe see something like the tinkering tools coming into play there.
I do
But
have tinkering tools.
Yeah.
What if we combine tinkering with that?
Yeah, make a prop.
You could. The disguise kit could be a uniform. Most notably, the gray cloaks wear gray cloaks. You could have that be the disguise kit and leave it on board.
We could do that.
Okay.
Oh, true.
Okay. So I'm
And
using demo tools. Got it.
So, yeah. So marking off the disguise kit in that case for a gray cloak's disguise. What other markers would they have, really? Former blue coats.
I like how we're almost out, and I'm like, but what if?
What if we just make it a little bit funny? And I love that. Was there anything that you wanted to engineer for this profit?
Depends. Are we going gray cloaks? Can we like all confirm, like who we're going to try and mess?
I honestly, from what it sounds, I feel like the gray cloaks would just be the funniest option.
Yeah.
All right, I'm down.
They suck. They deserve
We
it.
already did something that was against them once, and now we're just putting them into something they had barely any involvement in.
All right, so
they're
me
going to
and
be getting
Iris
more
will
shit.
make a gray cloak, and probably what leave part of that at the crime scene, and then
Okay.
part of it after we get off somewhere on the dock.
Also,
Probably
another
just
thing too.
because there is still the risk of the guards being involved, I would call for an action roll on this. Because you have the disguise kit, I don't think it would cost any stress or the whole going through acquiring an asset for that, so you can totally skip that portion. I'd say the key thing in this would just be the placement of it. So
And prowl.
you could prowl. You could also like tinker to engineer it somewhere deliberate, whatever you want to do. Or fix it to something. That's what
yeah,
I
I mean-
wanted to say.
I could tinker, you could prowl. What do you want to do with it? Want to leave it to me, or you want to handle it yourself?
I think I'll handle it just because I'm feeling good about my potential success right here.
Okay. Then it's one stress to assist, right?
Yeah. I don't know about prowl in this case. Because it's more the idea of like placing the item, right? So I'd probably say you'd get a better effect with finesse or
If it's tinker, I have 2 in.
I don't know. I want to argue with Alex. I don't like this.
All right. What's your argument?
Okay, if I'm sneaking back in, trying to avoid the guards, which you just said was going to be a problem, to basically throw a chunk of fabric on the floor, I don't see why I can't just sneak in and sneak out. Like, how artfully does one really need to place evidence?
Okay. See, this is why this game is structured like this. For this exact purpose. I can accept that. I will allow you to do prowl.
Okie dokie. Is
We're
anybody
still at risk
assisting,
of
or can I roll my real die?
I am going to assist.
Okay, so then I'll use the little these.
I am stacking
you,
my stress.
You
Yeah,
click the button,
Yep.
Prophet?
Yep.
Cool.
I am now at 7.
Damn.
Don't worry, I still got some more. Anyone else needs some help?
I'm not seeing the extra one here, Alex. Am I supposed to?
I don't see it either.
Oh. I thought you were rolling physical
Get
dice.
the
I mean,
Yeah,
okay.
there
let's
you
do
go.
scenario. All right, let's see.
We
Seriously?
got a
Whatever.
4.
With 4 dice.
We got 4 dice and we got a 4. What should be the tasty little issue here? You're planting evidence, leaving the cloak there. You're able to get it done. Here's what I think I can put out there. I think this sounds like something that could be involved. The thing about the disguise kit is it isn't perfect, and it's not going to look exactly like what the Grey Cloaks routinely wear. You probably, Iris, would have had to rifle around their turf to get something a little more reliable, and I'd say that you were spotted, so definitely you're getting the attention from the Grey Cloaks. They know that you're up to something, would probably be the issue. So I'd probably put a reduced status on the Grey Cloaks. But like any other consequence I throw your way, you could roll to resist it.
I'm gonna resist it.
Okay. So
Remind me what I do for that.
let's see. So this would be a tension that you're trying to resist in this case. I know last time you used sway as the resistance with the mesmerism skill. I kind of like that if you want to take the resolve approach, which would just be 2 dice.
Sure. We'll keep it like linked to mesmerism.
Okie dokie.
I'm
Sounds
gonna roll
fun.
real ones this time just cuz.
Okie dokie. And then tell me what you get, and I'll add the stress to Miss Iris.
My higher was a 5.
All right, only 1 stress for you. Not bad at all. Okie dokie.
She's used to mesmerizing people. This is just another day at work.
This is just another day. Another day, another dollar.
It's just sway.
Make me sway. Da 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 da. Very cool. All right, so you're able to avoid the complication. The crates are floating, and now you just have to get out of here. It's the only requirement left.
Zip line.
Zip line. Zip line.
Zip. Would you like to do another little sneak to get off this boat?
Yeah, let's sneak our way off this boat. Let's get out of
Who
here.
would like to lead it?
I don't think I should.
I think
Yeah,
Prophet
no.
should lead it.
True.
Prophet should get trauma. He deserves it.
Hey, I think I want to die.
I can lead it.
Okay. Sounds good to me. And we're going to put it at bing. Bong. Up, fuck.
Oh yeah, I don't have to.
Yeah.
I get out for free.
No,
Another jail free card.
I'm fixing it.
I was gonna.
Nobody click X's, please. Let that be my job. Alrighty. You're set. You're good to go. And Chimera, if you want to push yourself, you can do that.
One second. It's not letting me scroll down to hit the roll button.
Huh?
It cuts off at Prophet. I can't scroll down to hit roll.
Try collapsing and expanding.
Yeah, good.
That's what I did.
You know what? I'll just move it to Faro, and then I'll play with the stress.
Or I
That
could
sounds
just
like
lead
it'll
it.
work. Or if you just want to
want me
lead
to
it.
just lead it, I can lead it. I got no
Yeah,
stress.
okay.
I overindulged. I'm clean from stress. I can take on some. I'm leading you guys to the zip line.
We're going back to the zip line.
Zip
Back to
line.
the
Take us
zip
to
line.
the
Zip
promised land.
We got a 5. And I only took 2 stress.
Not
How
bad
did
at all.
I roll the highest?
How did I roll?
Because
like,
you're just
that badly?
built different.
True. It's my zip line.
It is the zip line.
You
It
guys
is a
would have
zip line.
killed me.
I'm gonna say our complication here. As you guys are sneaking off the boat, you aren't detected by the foghounds, but some of the passers-by in Silk Shore do notice as you guys are like unloading and moving things in the canal. I'm gonna add a little bit of heat to the score, unless anybody wants to resist that.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it again.
Again,
Bombs.
Do it again. Iris just mesmerizes everybody to forget what they saw.
this one, because it's directly related to the prowl aspect, I'm gonna make this a prowess resistance,
works.
which I think for Iris is still the same.
What do you mean?
Still 2 dice,
Why would it be 2? Is that how many?
because you have points in finesse and prowl.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, I'm gonna roll real dice. Oh, 3.
Free, so you're gonna get free stress out of that.
Okay. Bath time.
Bath time next episode. Overindulge again, cutely.
I can't wait to roll I'm wondering if I'm gonna have to use both things on de-stressing.
Maybe. We'll have to see. But yeah, you guys zipline your way out of there. You fish up all of the crates onto your boat, turn it around, get it out of here, and the foghounds are none the wiser. That be score completion, folks.
Get on the boat.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Bye, Prophet.
Love it. There you go. Perfect.
Oh, we're all disappearing. The boat is actually a portal.
Yes.
True.
Hell yeah. Look at that.
You know.
Another really good stealth mission.
Another really nice, quiet mission.
We did our jobs.
Zipline MVP.
All hail the zip line.
All hail the zipline.
I'm so glad you told me about the zipline when I was making my character Alex.
Yeah, it's a fun option.
It's giving the same energy as Mabel's grappling hook from Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
There you go. We love it. Alrighty, folks. Nicely done. You managed to handle it. You got the drugs. You handed it off to Alyssa. So I'm going to go into our faction tab and give you guys a +1 with our friends the Crows now. Because you were very quiet on this score, you did not alert the Foghounds or the Grey Cloaks. So I don't think anybody else really gets pissed off about this.
Very demure, very mindful.
Very demure. Very much. Indeed. Verily, verily. And we can get into at least the starting bits. Our reputation. So because the Foghounds are on the exact same par as you guys, the crew gets 2 reputation from this score. Sick, awesome. And you got a standard scores amount, which would be 6 coin. Now, here's where we get into the fun part, because you guys have leveled up, and people are now aware of you.
Let's go.
There's these fun little people called ward bosses, which basically keep an eye on the crime of the district. and you have to send a little money their way to make sure they don't get pissed off about it. If you don't, I start a 4-part clock where every time that you don't pay them, I add a tick to it, and eventually you'll lose a status with that gang. Because I slapped this funny little score in Silkshore, our ward boss for that district is going to be the Race. So
Does it have to be money, or could Iris just blow them?
it has to be money.
Gosh darn it.
Sorgi mechanics.
How much will it take to?
So normally it would be a coin equal to the tier of your crew plus 1. So it's a 6 coin payout. If you wanted to pay off the Wraiths to avoid any complications, you'd get 4. If not, I start a clock, and then you keep your 6.
I mean, I could give a coin. I think do we still have coin in the vault?
I believe so. At least like a few, right?
Yeah, we have 3 in there.
Yeah, you got free in the vault.
So
It's up to you guys.
only 3 of us would have to. So me and 2 others.
How many did we owe them again? I'm sorry.
So you're getting 6 money from the score.
Mm-hmm.
In order to pay off the Wraiths and not make them angry, you would lose 2 of that payoff. So you'd end up with
okay.
4. Yeah, it's based on how much money you guys are getting in.
I thought you meant that we owed 6.
Yeah, no, you don't have to pay them anything. So what you're getting from this score is 6. The Wraiths want 2 of it. So it's up to you if you want to give them the 2 or tell them to go fuck off, is basically the idea.
I'm fine with paying them.
Yeah,
I'm
same.
okay with paying them. I'd rather just pay them.
Okay.
Okay.
So you have 4 coin, and if you want, you can just give it out to the active characters to make it nice and simple.
Should be
Next time, Io. Thanks for driving the boat.
Thanks for driving the boat. She drove that boat so well. I think when it came to how everything worked, we're looking at a fat 0 on our heat, though. There's not a single issue. You got in, you got out, you did not make a big fuss out of it. You were very subtle, very mindful, and very demure. So that's all of our heat and payoff. How are we feeling, crew? Do you guys want to do your XP now?
I would.
I feel like if
got
we
15 minutes.
I feel like if we do XP now, then we could like get through more the next time we play, right?
Yeah.
Oh, true. We have an entanglement to roll as well. Stop clicking things, my god. I love you all, but please.
Plot twist. None of us were clicking things. Alex is just wrong.
I think one of you did it. And of course, because we roll twice, I'll do a fortune roll.
Fortune
Bing.
cookie.
So it's the same one. So we don't have a gang, so it's going to be usual suspects when we come around the next time on Dragon Ball Z. I think I'm going to make that one Brill, our drug dealer friend. But we'll resolve that next time.
What's wrong with my bestie?
He was involved in the score. He helped you do drugs.
This is true.
Yeah.
I was like, did something bad happen to him?
No, it's just that the blue coats, they pick on drug dealers. They don't like drug dealers going around the city selling drugs. They want that drug money for themselves.
Okay.
Okie dokie, folks. Let's move to our shadow sheet and do our crew XP. Execute a successful espionage, sabotage, or theft. You did it.
That's
Bang.
so.
Ooh.
Yeah, we did it.
Containment challenges above your current station. This time you did not. They were of equal grounds, and you completely avoided them fully. You had no
Fair
issues
enough.
with them whatsoever. But you were very subtle. And you were so
Question.
subtle, I think that it deserves 2, honestly.
I have a question.
Oh, let's go.
Yes,
Are the gray cloaks above our current status?
they are. But basically you just avoided the complication of, like making them angry.
Nothing for dragging them into this nonsense?
Nothing.
I'll just take the.
Well, the thing that you will be getting, that I'll be keeping behind the scenes in mind, is now the Foghounds don't really like the Grey Cloaks. You're starting to make them enemies.
Okay,
We'll take it.
we'll take it.
Yeah, that's
They're
the
not
that's
enemies
the fun
with us,
thing.
so that's what matters.
You're making them not like each other.
Okay, so next time we talk to them and be like, "Hey, I heard you don't like the Grey Cloaks. We can help. We can help you get back at them."
True.
That'd be kind of funny.
It would be funny. So far, you did that with Ulf and the Billhooks, which was great. So this is very interesting. This is very funny. Yeah. Next bit would be, which I'll open up to the floor so we can discuss how many. I definitely feel like 1 makes sense for expressing goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew.
I mean, we made that big decision of which organization to help.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't respond to any of the offers. We put an offer out first.
Yes,
Mhm.
that's a big one too.
We did take
I thought
initiative.
that was fun. I definitely think
Just-
that's fun.
But-
And you know what?
We didn't let
You're
them
so
come
close.
to us. We went to them.
You're so close. Let's just make it 2. Let's just
Yay.
make it 2.
Yeah,
Let's have a crew level up.
level up.
Which means in all of your character sheet, everybody gets, I believe it's free stash now because you're tier 1.
Stash. We just add 3 to our stash.
So you basically you add coin to yourself and then you just plunk it in the stash.
So we get 3 in the stash.
Yeah, in each of your individuals.
Okay. Oh no, I don't want to withdraw. There we go.
And it will, because there are so many options for upgrades, I think we should leave that decision for off screen and we'll come back to and we'll tell people what we picked next time.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
that's
valid.
fine.
Just because there's so many options available. But let's move on to our little guy XP. Chimera.
You sent.
This time I do not believe you did violence or tracking.
No, no violence. Yeah, no. I feel like I can make an argument tracking, but no.
I really did like, I will say this for the next part that we're getting into with Beliefs Drives Heritage. I really did like the little detail of it's just like, oh, if someone is basically suspected of murder in this line of business, they basically did it. I really that was a fun line you threw at me. I like that a lot. I definitely want to throw you a 1 on that part, that second segment there.
Yippee!
Yippee! Struggled with issues from your vice or traumas. You're the
Nope.
only person who did not overindulge beside Prophet, so I think that's it. It was a nice, easy score, which means not a ton of XP going around.
I'll add it to my
We-
playbook.
Wahoo! We move over to Faro.
So
Yo. Calculation or conspiracy?
Well, I want to say, at least, I think the points that he had brought up when we had gathered beforehand and decided what to do, I want to say that was a little bit of a calculation on his part, because he's not just for himself, but he's also running everyone through, like, so this is how this looks right here with these people and then this other side. You know,
Yeah, there's a good bit of planning phase. I'll throw you a bone on that. Throw you one for that.
I'll take a bone.
Beliefs drives heritage and background.
Again, I don't think that came up much here.
And you do also get one from Vice or Trauma. If you want to just put 2 in Resolve, you can get
That
another
is
pip in that.
exactly what I'm gonna do. And
Very
I'm gonna
cool.
put
What are you picking?
I think I want to go for another point in Consort. I want to be able to
Nice.
make friends better and connections.
Hell yeah. Very cool. Very awesome. Iris.
Hello.
Hello. Bringing up that sheet, making it happen. All right, deception or influence. I think the best case of this actually was the planting of the evidence. I think that's a fun way to say deception was involved in the score.
Yes, I also wanted to point out in terms of influence that I did do that resist roll using sway because of my mesmerism ability.
True. I think ultimately I'm looking at 1 for the first tack there.
I'll live with it.
Okay. Where do you want to put it? Because I know you like to mark it on the paper, and I want to make sure that our gamers can see it.
Oh, I thought we were gonna like go through the list and then I would do it.
Okay, we can do it that way. That's fine. Express beliefs drives heritage background.
I think because it was like Iris who came up with the idea of like, let's forget all these invitations and let's go straight to the top. That was definitely one. And then also her disdain for human traffickers. She pointed that out, and that comes from her background, like being an actual sex worker who like did it in like a better way.
Yeah. I felt that was very fun too. Feel like a good one on that. I like it.
One is good, and I overindulged.
You did. So you get a total of 3.
Too much bad.
Oh, that's and I overindulged too. So that will be the next little segment there. Very cool. Where you want to throw them?
So by my count, my resolve is almost full, so I'm gonna put 1 there so that I can get a pip.
I've got 2 on here. Did you just level it up recently, or?
There were desperate actions in it last time, and I'm pretty
Okay.
sure, what you call it, that I think I trained it at least once.
What do you have on your physical sheet? Like how many points are in there?
So before adding 1, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, it's possible.
I think also we had like an off-screen session when I was like missing that one time. I
Right.
dumped a lot of points into the resolve, and then also if you didn't have 1 more multiverse up, you wouldn't have done it. I just filled it in on my sheet.
That's probably what it is. For the future, let's keep it on there for so everybody can keep track of XP publicly. Alrighty. And so 1 more fills your resolve. Where would you want to put the other 2?
I'm gonna put. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put them both in prowess and start filling that up again.
Cool. So with a full resolve track, what skill do you want to grab from the resolve options?
We're gonna double down and we're gonna put pip number 3 in sway.
Hell yeah, people are getting more pips. There we go. Very cool. Very mindful. Very demure.
Very cutesy.
Very
Oh,
cutesy. Did
Well,
you
the-
guys all do your stash too?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have my stash on my my PDF.
Okay.
But
Gotcha.
for these, they're supposed to go into like the Insight Prowl resolve, not the player's XP.
Sorry, give me that one again.
So for the leveling up, we put it into like the tech bars for the Insight Prowl or resolve.
You can put into playbook as well. You can choose whichever track you want.
Okay. I am switched from player's handbook or the playbook to Insight.
Okay. Yeah, you can totally do that. Yeah, so when you're assigning your XP, unless it's a desperate action roll where it's specifically one of those, you can put the XP wherever you like, and then it's like, the base tracks get you more action points, and the playbook gets you more special ability. Alrighty, folks. I think we've did it. And we're...
What about Prophet's
What about me
XP? Damn it!
again?
Why do you keep
Did I do
forgetting
it
him?
again? Did I do it again? God
Yeah.
damn it. Anyway, hi, Prof.
Hi.
Kevin,
Sorry,
you're not
at
actually
the
playing in
bottom
this
of my
game.
list.
Wait. Sorry, I need to put
That's
it.
true. You're not real. Anyhow,
It's just a
technical
mean
skill and mayhem.
Zipline.
You did do you
Zip
did do a zip
line.
line.
Yeah. I helped with the placement of the gray cloaks.
Sounds like a 1 is what I'm hearing.
Good enough. That's pushes insight to max,
Very cool.
which would mean I
belie-
clear it
which
out. Right.
yeah, you clear it out, and then you'll pick which action you want more of in the insight track.
Tinker.
Tinkering. We're all getting to freeze in our big stats. Let's go. Alrighty. Next up, beliefs drives heritage background.
I believe I expressed wanting to frame a different organization.
I did think that's funny. It was Prophet's idea. I'll throw you a bone on that.
All right. I'll put this to playbook, so I can.
And
start
you avoided the overindulgence this time.
Yeah, I had 6 to start with.
Right.
I rolled.
And you went down to 3 and then back up to 7.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Ping pong. That's how you do it. That's how Blades works. But hell yeah. You guys are set. That's all the XP. We'll talk about the upgrade, and I still need to press you guys on a name.
Oh,
You
I
still
had a
need to-
thought.
Yeah?
So I worked on this earlier when something was going on that did not involve me. Is there anything existing in the game already using the idea of a veil?
I think the only thing is one of the lurk items. I don't think any of the gang names have anything to do with that.
I noticed a lot of them were just the thing. And so I was
Right.
thinking of something that would be stealthy, and I came up with the veil. The idea that things are shrouded.
The Veils, perhaps.
Black Veil Bride.
The Black
Don't all jump in at once, guys.
the Bald Veil Brides.
Veiled beauties.
All right, my name's not good. It's okay. We'll try again next time.
I feel like we should just do the Bald Veil Brides.
I'm down for that.
But yeah, I like it so far. If anybody else has any other ideas, if we want to talk, if we want to commit, whatever we want to do.
I like the idea of veils. It is cool. Unless
Baldies and baddies just hits different. True.
It does, but it's so silly. I'm
mean, I
gonna
could-
be upset about it.
I could get behind the veils. It's very simple. It seems mysterious and discreet.
Yeah.
There's no other gang that exists that has it, I assume.
And if there is,
Are
that's
we
your number
thinking
one
veils
enemy.
with an S or no S? Just the veil.
I like it better singular, but up to what everybody else wants.
Or the veil. Veil's fine too.
Yeah. Either way, doesn't really matter to me.
It's very quiet in this chat.
That is because tired.
Hello?
Yeah.
I mean, we can. He died.
He
Oh.
couldn't hear
Was
us.
that Alex?
Yeah.
So
God.
Alex went deaf.
So
And our
time to start talking behind his back.
So yeah. So now that the game master is not
hi.
here,
Hello? I don't know what happened there.
The king
now
is
that
gone.
the game master is gone, now we can talk shit about him.
exactly.
True.
No!
You know what? Now that he's back, let's talk shit about him.
Everyone
True.
add XP to your tracks.
No! if the GM's 10 minutes late, you get to add a new action pip.
We level up.
Right?
So you got none of that. You were just deaf.
Yeah, so last thing I heard was discussion of plural or singular. I didn't get the final.
I was that we could do like singular's fine too. Or just want to be the veil.
How do we all feel?
I think it's
It's your
cool.
game.
It's mysterious. It's subtle. It's simple.
Kind of like the plural, though.
Do we want to vote on plural or singular?
Veils would mean that each of us are a veil,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Believe it or not, this is actually the second intricate punctuation discussion I've had to have this week.
Well, I imagine you have them semi-frequently, Gabby, but you know.
Well, this was over an email chain with grown ass men, and I had to actually tell everybody to stop being an asshole.
Yo, that's
It
even
was
better.
very strange.
That sounds like a perfect time.
Okay, I'm voting for singular because I spun a wheel and it landed on singular.
Fair enough.
You know what? I'm
also
just gonna flip a coin.
Yeah.
Well, Sydney, I know you've been sneaking in there. You've been tuned in. Do you want to be a tiebreaker vote?
I think you can hear me.
Hello. You're very quiet.
Yeah. I said singular, the veil. I like it.
Well, I flipped a coin and coin says singular.
Alrighty.
Singular it is.
Hell yeah.
I'm leaving it up to chance.
I can change it on the sheet. We're named, guys. We're real.
So that now the question is that if our crew is called the Veil, then what is each member called? A sheet?
Our names? I don't know.
Probably your names.
A sheet?
No,
A shroud.
A shroud.
It's just the vibe.
I don't know. That was stupid, but it was funny in my head.
It is funny. Alrighty, y'all. It's midnight. I think we've done all the things.
Yeah.
We'll figure out what the next crew upgrade will be, and we'll talk about that at the top of the next session. Next week is going to be blades on Friday and greasers on Saturday. Correct?
Sunday.
Thank you.
Join us for a special double weekend.
A double weekend. A double whammy. Hell yeah. All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you guys had fun. we'll return to see what the Veil gets up to next time.
The named crew. Fuck
The
yeah.
named crew. It only took 4
That was probably
sessions.
the biggest accomplishment this session. Came up with the name.
Wins all around, guys. Wins
Wins
all
all
around.
around. You got no heat. You pissed some. You made some people pissed at other people. It's great.
And we were sneaky.
We're
You were sneaky.
Let's go.
Hell yeah. Alrighty. I think I'm good to say goodnight for y'all.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Mhm.
See you all next time.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye-bye.